right, welcome guys. Sorry, I wanted to give it about 30 seconds there to start up. Let's get this open. All right, I know it's gonna probably take a minute or two for some people to join on, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started now. My name is Kayla. Tonight is body weight Tabata. If you did it with me last week, we used one weight for most of our exercises. Tonight's gonna be a little different. Now, if you want to use a weight for your exercises, if you have anything like glute bands, if you have, dumbbells, or anything you want to use tonight during the workout to make it harder, that is completely up to you. I do ask, if you're doing the workout tonight, if you'll drop me a comment, just so I know how many people are participating with me. I appreciate it. If you're new to Tabata, I will explain what that's going to look like today. I've got a link in the comments that you're going to be following along with me for music. Welcome, guys. I see some of you guys joining on, which is awesome. Make sure you've got some space. Again, this is body weight Tabata tonight, so it's up to you for optional equipment. The only thing that I suggest that you have is some kind of stable surface. So I've got both a couch next to me as well as a little coffee table. We're going to be doing some tricep dips later as well as some pistol squats. And we're going to need something that you can bring it down to. So for the warm-up music, don't worry about doing anything just yet. I want to give you guys some time to get set up. So again, hi, thank you guys for commenting. I appreciate it. Again, for setup, don't need a lot. I am going to use a band today during our workout, or our warm-up, during our warm-up here. If you would like to use one, we're going to do some up and overs to warm up our shoulders. If you have a belt, a broom, anything that you can bring over your head, feel free to grab it right now. It's going to feel really good during this warm-up. So let's go ahead and get started with a nice long warm-up. Make sure we have time for anybody else joining. I know I see a few more of you guys joining, which is awesome. Again, I'm going to play some music here. Let's start with a warm-up, and let's go ahead and get ready, give you guys some time. All right. You're not going to be able to hear my warm-up music super well. That's okay. Don't stress about it. All right. So let's go ahead and bring it up top. Trying to get some good music on here. Right. Nice and tall, guys. So again, if you did grab that belt, if you grabbed a yoga strap, whatever you have at your home, we're going to start with some up and over. So for this, guys, I want your core nice and tight, feet underneath those hips, and we're just going to keep those arms straight, relax those shoulders, lifting those arms up and behind your head. Now, if you guys are super tight, you might be stuck right here. That's okay. Continue breathing. And as you feel comfortable, you can start to bring those arms all the way behind you. So take your time here. Pretty good time for people joining. I'm going to play around with my music. I'm trying to get it to where you guys can hear it. Good. And again, guys, we don't want to force this. We don't want to worm our arms. We want to keep them as straight as possible. So again, you guys can see from the side here. Opening up that chest. Use my movement box. Good. Give me two more here, nice and slow. And if you don't have one of these, guys, you can be doing shoulder circles. It's not a big deal if you don't have anything that works. Good. After your two, take whatever you have, and we're going to go ahead and do lateral side stretches. If you don't have a band, you can just reach the side and then you'll switch arms, okay? So again, if you've got that strap or belt, arms are straight, we're gonna stretch to our side and then other side. Should feel nice. Again, we don't wanna force it to any point of discomfort. I wanna make sure you guys feel good and ready for tonight. Good, one more each side, come on. And relax. All right, guys, let's go ahead and warm up those legs a little bit. I want you to stand up nice and tall, core tight. We're going to do some hip openers. So you're going to bring that leg open and then over to the side. Just bring that knee up, out. Let's go ahead and do 6 on each side. Woo. Working on some stability before we get going. If you guys have been outside today and you're in the Dallas area, I know it is hot. I am already sweating, so I can only imagine for the workout. Go ahead and switch legs when you're ready. And we're trying to do 6 on each side. Good. Once you've done your 6 on each side, let's go ahead and give me 10 body weight squats. Trying to sink back in those heels, chest up nice and tall. Add a little pause at the bottom if you can. These don't have to be super quick. Good. After your 10 squats, let's go ahead and switch it over. We've got 10 body weight good mornings here. So feet underneath those hips. I want you guys to keep a slight bend in those knees, shoulders back, hands behind your head. Keep that back nice and straight. Push those hips toward the back of the room. You should feel a stretch in those hamstrings. We're almost done with that warm-up. Squeeze those glutes up top if you can. And 10 of these here. Good. All right, last thing, guys. Let's go ahead and get ready here. I want you to do 20 butt kickers. Each leg's a rep. Pick up that pace a little bit. Good. Once you're done 20 butt kickers, you've got 10 forward circles and 10 backward circles. Then we're going to get going. Again, welcome for joining on, guys. We're finishing up that warm-up. Read that description for what you need. 10 forward, 10 backwards. Good. All right, guys. Go ahead and finish that up here. Let's see who we've got on. Awesome, guys. I'm so excited. So workouts in the description. Make sure you have water near you on this one. We're going to be sweating. If you want to make this a harder workout today, challenge yourself. I'm going to be giving a modified version and an advanced version for most of the exercises. I've got the link in the box. That is what we're going to follow along with the music. If you guys can, I'm going to give you a countdown. We'll make sure we're at the same time on the music, just so you guys can hear it really well. Facebook Live doesn't really play the music very well through, so I want you guys to be able to hear it as we go along. So I'm going to show the first 2 exercises, and then we'll get going. So first one are 3-way lunges. We're going to start with our right leg. I know you guys can't see my head here, but I'll change that in a little bit. So we're going to go forward, lateral, and then reverse. So I'm going to go to the side so you guys can see me. So we're going to come out into a forward lunge. Now, it's up to you. You don't have to tap your knees to the floor. You can hover, but make sure this front knee is behind your toes, chest is up. You're going to step it back together. Out laterally, you want to sink back into your heel. So if you want to see what that looks like, it's a straight leg here. My knee is bent, chest is up. So lateral, step back together, and then you're going to take it into a reverse lunge, step together. So forward, lateral, reverse. If that's too hard for you, break it down. Maybe you just do forward and back. Maybe you just do lateral lunges. Pick which one you prefer. The next time we do it, we'll switch legs. Our second exercise is a inchworm to push up. So, you guys can see me here. We're gonna reach up, walk it all the way out into a plank. Now you can do a push up here on your toes, or drop to your knees, keep your back straight, and add that push up. Walk it all the way back up. Want to make it harder? You're gonna add that burpee. So you're gonna jump, bring it down to the floor, and add that push up. So pick which one's the most difficult for you. Trying to get so you guys can see me all the way. All right, guys, let's get ready. So we're going to hit the song at the same time, so make sure YouTube sync is up. I've got mine up here. All right, so we're going to hit it in 3, 2, and 1. Let's hit play. So it's going to be a little brief intro. We're going to start off with 3-way lunges. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. So 3-way lunges on our right leg to start. Get ready. 2, 1, let's go. Good. Break it down how you need. Relax. All right, give yourself space. You've got that inchworm. Let's go. Good, back up. There we go to our last leg. Make sure you grab the pace. All right, I'm going to try burpees on this one. Who's with me? Come on. Good, back up, nice and tall. Right leg lunge. All right, back to inchworm or burpee, your choice. Get ready. I'm going to take a little break and do inchworm. Come on, don't give up. Last. All right, back up. Last leg. Got chest up. All right, march it out. One more set. Make it burpees if you can. All right, let's go. Come on, we need two more at least. All right, pause it, guys. Woo. I paused it at 4:07. 4:07. So grab a drink. Woo. Make sure you've drank enough water today with how hot it is. I'm trying to get to where you guys can see me. I know it's kind of mixed here. All right, second round. Hope you guys are doing good here. We have skaters. Skaters followed by crossbody climbers. So on these skaters, modified, if you want to start beginner, is going to be step, tap. Core is tight. I'm using those arms and adding that tap behind my heel. Want to make it harder, it's a jump, tap, or a jump hover is going to be even harder. Make sure you don't have anything you're going to bump your heels into. You got some space and keep your core tight. Second exercise are cross-body climbers with a pause. So modified, you're going to be up on a couch so you have elevation, and you're going to go cross body. If you want to make it harder, you're on the floor. You can be in fists or hands flat. Again, nice straight body here. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. You're going to add a little pause. If it's too hard for 20 seconds, take a little break, go back into it. Or if you can't do the pause, you can just run it in nice and quick, or you can do regular mountain climbers, which is just knee in toward the same elbow. This one's gonna get you out of breath if the last one didn't. As you can tell, I'm already out of breath. So let's get our music ready. Again, I'm at 4:07, so make sure you scroll to that point. Catch your breath. We're gonna hit it in 3, 2, and 1. Hit play. All right, this is gonna be my personal favorite. I like doing skaters, so make sure you got some space here. Whew. So we're gonna have a few seconds. Come on. Core tight. Use those arms. Get ready. 2, 1. Let's go. You're tapping. If you can modify, if not, you're keeping this quick. Come on. Use those glutes. Act like we're in class together. I can see you. You don't want to stop. Relax. All right, bring it down to the floor. At that pause, driving that knee. All right, bring it up. Let's go. Relax. All right, bring it back up. March it out. Come on. Burn some calories tonight. All right, let's go. Come on. Relax. All right, bring it down. All right, here we go. Come on. I'm tired. I can do this. You can do this. Halfway, guys. Bring it back up. All right, let's go. You can start slow and build up that speed. All right, back down. You always hold a plank if you need. Let's go. Oh. All right, one more beat, guys. Come on. March it out. Stay with me, guys. Come on. All right, let's go. Last round of skaters. Make it good. That core tight. Breathe it out. All right. I don't want you to drop it all during these 20 seconds, guys. Come on. Show your best. All right, 20 seconds. Let's go. Relax. Little child's pose. Hip pause. All right. I have paused it at 8:28. 8:28. We have 1 minute break. I like to pause so I can actually talk to you guys. Grab a drink. All right, got a few people on here. Hopefully you're sweating. And again, you guys know my apartment gets hot at this time. I'm always sweating, which is great. This next one is a good strength trainer, okay? We're gonna target our glutes and our triceps. So I told you guys you'll need a couch, a chair, or a stable surface. Make sure it's stable. I'm gonna go over the next part. So let me bring this guy out. All right, so very first one are pistol squats. Let's hold this up so you guys can see me a little bit more. So let's go over this. If you don't feel comfortable with it, I've got a modification. So we're gonna start on our right leg. I know you guys can't see my feet, but I'll explain it. My foot is right underneath my hip here. My left leg, I'm gonna hover it over the floor. I'm gonna slowly sit back, tap my bottom on this bench, and then come up nice and tall. So you see I got a little wobbly there. I wanna keep my core tight, ease it down, right back up. So my left foot is not touching the floor. Now, if you wanna make it a little bit easier, leave your left heel on the floor, just don't put a lot of weight into it. So sit back, try to make it all through this right leg, but your left leg is helping you out. We're gonna switch sides, just kind of like we did with the lunges. If you're not a fan of it or you're having a hard time, don't beat yourself up. 20 seconds, it's gonna go by fast. So if you're only getting like 2 or 3 in a time, give me some nice body weight squats. Tap your bottom down, squeeze your glutes up top, and you can work on that. Just make sure you're sitting back on your heels. I don't want you forward here. I want you to actually sit back as you tap your bottom. Second one you guys are pretty familiar with. We got the hands right underneath our shoulders. You're gonna bring those elbows back, squeeze the back of your arms, squeeze those triceps up top. Make sure to breathe here. If you want to modify, simply go onto the ground. I'm trying to show you guys here. If you don't have anything with you, you can just do regular squats. Lift those hips up. It's not going to be as hard, but you're going to still get a nice little tricep burn. So pick your poison. Have fun with this, guys. I promise you're going to feel this in your glutes. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow. You guys can kind of see my head here. Hopefully that'll work just fine for you guys. So let's get the music ready. And let's go ahead and hit it in 3. Again, remember at 8:28. 3, 2, and 1. Hit play. Put the music somewhere. All right, pistol squats and tricep dips. So start on that right leg. My foot is on the floor, left heel is up. All right, here we go. Squeezing that glute, core is tight, shoulders back. Relax. All right, hands underneath those shoulders. Get those elbows going back, and let's do some dips. All right, here we go. Breathe, guys. You guys like the music today? It's a little different. Last leg, again, use that right heel if you need. All right, let's go. Try to balance. Woo, my quads are burning. Relax. All right, I've got a challenge for you. If you want to make the tricep dips harder, you're going to dip, kick, dip, kick. Let's go. Using those abs. My hands are slipping. All right, we're back to our right leg. If you can't Relax. All right, if you like that kick, keep it up. Here we go. Hang in there, come on. Woo. All right, sit down for a second. Left leg. Then we have one more set of dips. Come on. All right, here we go. How many can you get done? Woo. All right. You know what it is. Hip time. See if I don't flip off this table. Here we go. 20 seconds. Come on. Exhale as you lift that leg. Oh. Relax, guys. All right. Go ahead and pause for me. I'm at 12:44. On that timer, we were making great time. We were 3 Tabatas in. If you believe we were 3 Tabatas left, or I say 2 Tabatas left. We'll see if we have bonus time. So, Tabata 4, you guys grab a drink, catch a break. You're going to need some floor space for this next one. All right. So, I'm going to move this out of the way. Whew. So, we have hollow body rocks followed by bicycles. Now, I'm going to be a little hard to see. This is going to be pretty bright in my apartment here. So, just listen along. Hollow rocks are pretty difficult. So, I've got some modifications if you don't feel comfortable with them on your back. So, let's practice. My legs are going to be fairly straight. You can have a little bend in them if you want. I like to start my arms up. Some people can start them by your hips if you know this exercise. I'm going to do nice and tight in my core. I'm going to make a C shape with my body. Let myself rock back and rock back up. Now, modified, you're going to tap your heels each time, giving yourself kind of a second break. Then you can slowly fall back. If you want to make it hard, you want as minimal movement, core is tight the whole time, and you're not tapping your heels. So, this is what it would look like. Nice and light, core is tight. If you're not a fan of it, obviously make sure you're not going too fast, and we also don't want any kicking that's going to take your core out of it. If that is too hard, what I suggest, you can either A, try a few hollow holds, so come up, hold it for maybe 5 to 10 seconds, relax, and try to finish that Tabata. That's an option. Or if you simply want to, and we are going to have sit-ups on the next round, but you can either do some V-ups, so reaching up toward your toes, coming up, or just some regular sit-ups, reaching up nice and tall. So find an option that works for you on that one. Second is straight leg bicycles. I want you to be intentional. So hands are be behind your head. You're going to bring one leg up at a time. That opposite elbow is going to reach in toward your knee. You don't have to touch. You're just reaching it. Set it down. Switch sides. You're going to go quicker when you feel comfortable. But I want you to always continuously get that rotation and support your neck. This is a lot of core. It's going to be tough. I know you guys can do it. So let's go ahead and get ready here. So 12:44 on the timer, starting with hollow body rocks. And let's get ready in 3, 2, and 1. Hit play. All right, let's hear what song we got next. This is an interesting mix of music. Hopefully you're enjoying it here. All right. We're going to set up for those hollow holds. Remember, make sure you focus on your breathing. Exhale on the way up. There's the hard part here. Set up, nice C shape.
3, 2,
all right, here we go. Exhale.
goes down. goes slow, and the elephant goes too. What's it more, and does it know?
Relax. All right, so kind of a weird song, but it'll work. Get ready for those bicycles.
3, 2,
All right, here we go. And then please put it in that pace when you're ready. Okay, round yourself up. Let's power through this. We can do it. All right, DJ, go.
So beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, if you communicate by
Relax. If you want to get through these bar exercises, just listen to what he's saying. It's interesting. All right, bring it down. Bicycles, get ready. All right, bring it up. You got more burning. Halfway, guys. So again, modify if you need. You can always do sit-ups, reaching those arms up nice and tall, okay? Or again, hollow hold. Come up, hold for a few seconds. Relax, and then come back up into it.
so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, if you
Relax. You got those things in towards the chest. Get ready to see your core tight here. All right, let's go. Relax. All right, one more of these, guys. I know these are hard ones back to back. Here we go, hollow rock. Focus on your breathing. Hold those knees in. Last one of those bicycles. And that big squeeze, that big pause with your elbow.
3, 2,
All right, 20 seconds. Let's go. Relax. Stretch if you like. All right, let's hit pause. I paused it at 17:02. You're probably listening to that song like, what is this? I was hopeful. The playlist has been really good so far, but I found that that was kind of an interesting song to be in that mix. All right, guys, we're going to continue on. I've got some glute bridges or frog pumps. We're going to change it up a little bit tonight, but you can do glute bridges if you'd like, followed by some tuck-ups. So if you were somebody that just did sit-ups and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do that again, I've got some choices for you. This is probably going to be our last Tabata. We'll see if we have time for a challenge at the end. So make this a good one. I can't stress enough the importance of glute training, especially when we're sitting all day long at home. So let's go ahead and practice these frog pumps. So a glute bridge, feet are hip width apart, heels underneath those knees. You guys are pretty used to that. So that's going to be a modification for this exercise. So lifting up on those hips, squeezing those glutes, relaxing your head and back up. If you want to change it up today, you're going to have your feet together in kind of a butterfly position. Hands relaxed on the floor, lifting up and squeezing those glutes. It's a little different if you're not a fan of it. again, do that glute bridge. We want to get a good burn, so make sure you're really actually squeezing and engaging those glutes and your core. Second one are tuck-ups, or I say same tuck-ups, butterfly sit-ups. Tuck-ups are the second option. So butterfly sit-ups, here is what I've got on the computer. So you're going to still keep your feet in that same position, which is perfect. We're coming out of those frog pumps. You'll relax for 10 seconds. You can lay down. And then on those butterfly sit-ups, we're going to come up nice and tall, tap those heels, and then rock it back down. So make sure we're not slamming our back, and we're exhaling on the way up, and one vertebra at a time, easing back down. If you need some low back support, roll up your mat, a towel, or maybe put a pillow underneath your back. I might grab an ab mat. We'll see how I feel during it. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I know it's super bright. If I close my blinds, you guys won't be able to see me at all. So 17:02, let's get ready to press play in 3, 2, and 1. Hit play. And it's okay if you guys are slightly off on the music. It's bound to happen with going through live, okay? All right, so frog pumps first. Booty pump. If you've got a weight, you can put it on your hips, but you don't need it. Oh, feet together here, hands flat. Get ready to squeeze. All right, go.
I don't do this for the riches, I'm protecting my condition, yes, I'm always in.
Relax. So keep your feet in the same position, but we're going to have our arms behind. We're going to go into full sit-up. There we go. Tap those heels, back down. Alright, so if that didn't work for you, next time spread your heels and just tap your knees. You can do a halfway sit-up. Alright, frog pump. Let's go. Remember, you're doing glute bridges and you need. Alright, butterfly sit-ups. Remember, if you need a modification, you can even do some crunches if you prefer. Let's Alright, I hope you guys are feeling good. We're not there yet. Frog pumps. Remember, you can do glute bridges if you prefer.
3, 2.
Let's go. You can do some pulses if you like. Alright guys, we're in there. Make the goal. How many are you going to do? I'm going to shoot for 6 sit-ups. Let's go. Try to reach your goal here. I got 7. I beat myself by 1. So make the goal. It helps. Let's do those frog pumps.
3, 2.
Alright, let's go. Last. Alright, one more each. There's 2 rounds total. You can do this. You ready for those sit-ups?
3, 2.
Alright, I'm going to try to get 7 this time. extra round of frog bumps. Feel free to here. All right, guys, we have 3 minutes left. Let's go ahead and stretch it out. You guys can turn off the music now, unless, of course, you're finishing up those frog pumps. I'm going to put on some relaxing music. Please do a few stretches with me. You don't have to do all of them, especially if you have dinner coming up. As you head out, make sure to let me know if you did the class or part of it. I don't even care if you just did part of it here. Let's go ahead and start off. Let's stretch those glutes. So let's actually stay on the floor. Close your eyes, guys. Relax. Maybe you're getting a drink of water right now. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take that right leg across our left. We're going to reach through that triangle, or you can grab your shin. But let's stretch that glute. So relax. Close your eyes. Breathe it out. Every time you exhale, I want you to pull that leg in a little closer to your body. You should feel this in your right glute hip. Good. Relax. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Reach through. I liked that last song a lot more than the funk song. I don't know about you guys. That last one was pretty motivating. Again, exhale, breathe. Good. Let's go ahead and bring those legs up 90 degrees. You can hug those legs in toward your chest. Gentle rock side to side. Let's calm down that heart rate and that breathing. Good. Go ahead and still yourself. Let's go ahead and do some ankle circles to the right. And take it to the left. When you're ready, let's go ahead and extend those arms out to our side. We're going to let our legs fall to our left side. And you're going to look toward your right hand. So if you want, I've got my left hand on my right knee, kind of pushing it down, feeling that stretch in my back. Good. Bring it back up to center. We're going to switch sides, letting our legs fall to the right, looking toward our left hand, again, using that right hand leg. Good. Back to center. Let's set those heels down. We're going to gently turn it over onto our stomachs here. Hands underneath those shoulders, or you can go onto your forearms. Let's slowly bring it up for a cobra here. And then get ready. Let's go ahead and push it into a downward dog. So I'm pushing my hips up, walking it in a little bit. Can't see my feet here. Pedal those heels if you'd like, or you can just hold those heels down, stretching those calves and those hamstrings. And let's go ahead and lift that right leg up. You're going to bring it through for a pigeon stretch. If you need to, you can be up high on this one, or grab a pillow or a mat. We're going to bring it down. We've got our right glute and hip feeling the stretch. Good. So we're going to push ourselves back into that downward dog. Again, you can pedal your heels or hold it. Left leg is coming up. Bring it underneath. Good. Carefully bring it up. We've got just about 30 more seconds or so together. Let's bring it to a seated position, up nice and tall. I know you guys are going to kind of see me, kind of not see me with this light. I want you to sit up nice and tall. Let's go ahead and stretch our neck. So right ear down toward our right shoulder. If you're super tight here, don't force it. Just a little bit of pressure. And over to the other side. Good. Reach those palms behind you. Pull those shoulders back. If you can't grab your hands together, you can always just put your hands on the floor. But we want to open up that chest. Good. Right arm across our body, pulling. We've got our forearm right behind that elbow. We're going to stretch out that shoulder. And switch sides, left arm. Got one more stretch. And let's go ahead and take that right elbow back. You want your elbow in toward your head, gently pulling back with your left arm. Good, relax, switch sides. Try to keep that chin off your chest if you can. And relax. Thank you guys so much for taking Tabata tonight. Again, hopefully you were able to hear your music at least. Hopefully you had some fun and got a sweat on tonight. Drop a comment, or if you don't even want to leave a comment, just hit a like so I know that you did class. We need attendance for classes so we know who's joining on virtually. We appreciate it, guys. Have a great rest of your Monday. I'll see you for cardio core tomorrow. And if you want to pop into Lori's class, let's have a good week, guys, and stay motivated. Bye.